With the discovery of the 215 children's remains at the Kamloops Residential School, a land acknowledgement at the beginning of my videos is the very least that I could possibly do. And so you will see this opening card from here on out. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ta, ba, ba-da, ba-da. Hey, I got a second outfit underneath. Ba-ba. Hello and welcome to another video. This week we are going to be making Gertie's picnic set. It's a two-piece playsuit and it was released both on her Patreon and on her website. The skirt is a free pattern. The top is part of a Patreon program. And I will link that below if you're interested in being a patron of Gertie. Saint Gertie, patron saint of sewists. Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the Ikea Duvet cover, Schmurble. I'm taking this duvet cover and I'm going to turn it into this picnic set. And this I'm going to be using for the lining. I'm cutting out the lining here, and this is an old curtain, also purchased from the charity shop. Using my fun pink rotary. First step, stay stitch the neckline on the top back and the top front to go from each shoulder to the center rather than... Okay. And despite knowing how I was supposed to sew it, I got carried away. Making mistakes! This is what we do. We make mistakes here. And we learn from them. Maybe next time I'll double check. Or not. Getting a little help from the Gerts herself. Bodice front. There's this double whammo right there. And what it looks like is I'm supposed to cut this portion out. So I think, I'm going to keep watching the video, but I think what has to happen is I have to cut that middle section out. Stay tuned. Okay, so I cut out little center curve dart here, and I guess after that I just treat it like a normal dart according to her video. So I'm not entirely sure why you're cutting it out. It's very curious. I'm learning something new. The only thing I can think is that maybe you do this so that there's less bulk. So, you know, wing and a prayer. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna pin this one down and we'll get to it. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. If you have any interest at all in sewing and learning how to sew, please know that 75% of sewing is actually ironing. Maybe 80%. Okay, great, interfaced. Big ol' zigzag. Next step, I think, is I have to do all of those steps to the lining now. Yep. Sew the lining darts. Okay. Sorry for the out of focus. This was filmed all back in last June. I just never got around to editing the video, so I'm using it now. You're welcome. I was using a camera that didn't have an automatic focus. Oh look, more ironing.
"11 minutes later."
Now, place top, front, right sides together with top, back, and pin at the shoulder seams. And here I'm adding the gathering stitches to the sleeve poofs. Gathering. When they see me gathering.
Day 3.
Now I have to do all of that to the lining. god. My hand is stuck.
One eternity later.
Okay. I hope this was right. I hope this was right. Like I said, we make mistakes.
Day 4.
Boy, do we. I actually had to undo the sleeves and then I had to undo the lining like 2 or 3 times. From what I recall, I might have blocked some memories. Here I am sewing the hem. It is a 6-inch hem, so it's a 3-inch fold and then another 3-inch fold. In the future, I might do a 2 and 2. I just felt like it was just maybe a smidgen too short. Oh. Ah, yes. Sage. She's sneaky, sneaky. Sewing the button panel. Here I am sewing one of 2 pockets, just giant rectangles on top of another giant rectangle. This skirt is so fun to sew and it sews together really quickly. I highly recommend getting the instructions from Gertie. And here I am sewing the waistband. And stitching in the ditch with the waistband. Oh, buttonholer. Now we're gonna sew on some buttons. Like 8. Ugh.
Thousands of tears later.
Okay, so what did I learn from making this dress? First of all, bed sheets make really good material stashes. Never considered that before. This was a duvet cover and it was so much material to play with and still in really good condition. So I'm pleased because it cost me like $2 from the charity shop down the street. So, yay! Also, read through your instructions. Not that I didn't do that. I think I was just so excited to A, get this project going, B, get the project done. I thought I knew what I was doing. There were definitely parts where I did not. For example, the sleeves where I ended up having wings, essentially, that was frustrating because then I had to go in and undo all the lining. So that wasted time. We made mistakes. We learned from them. So I would remember to shush. From now on, I'm going to read all the instructions first. And then when it gets step by step by step, I will read through all of those instructions before starting the step instead of thinking I know what's supposed to happen. In pulling the sleeves up by about a 1/2 inch and taking the side in by about a 1/2 inch, everything fits a bit better here, but Sage, psst, 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 psst. But it is a little bit more snug in the armholes, particularly back here. So like hugging somebody, there's a bit of strain. You can see how it's cutting a little bit into my bicep, and that's probably because I took the sides in without adjusting the armholes, because they still fit, they're just a bit more snug than they were before. When I make this pattern in the future, because I will be making this pattern again because I love this outfit. Hey, come here! I will measure the pattern pieces rather than trusting that the size aligns to the size that it says. I will measure in the future. Sage! Psst, 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 psst. I have to go see if she needs an ice cube. Okay. I've never before now put quite as many buttons on that required lining up. So my buttons are definitely a little haphazard. And I've got a little bit of a buckling situation going on here. And again, I don't know if that's from resizing it improperly, probably, or if that's maybe I should have just lowered the button a bit more down there. But that's easily taken care of. I could put like a little snap or a hook and eye. What? Yes! Come here! Psst, 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 psst. Come here! Cats. Well, we talked about the boutons, and we talked about my misalignment of them. I did struggle. I struggled with the lining. Shoulda, woulda, coulda used a different lining, but I used an old curtain. Because it was so gauzy, it's like having to take it apart and redo the sleeves so many times and then take in the sides and take in the lining. So for a second thing with the lining, I did pretty good. I really am very happy with how I did with this, and I will wear this proudly for whatever is left of summer, and I will wear it again next summer. And I have enough material that I could make another skirt. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe make a pair of shorts to sit underneath it so that it's like a real actual play suit, and maybe a little bikini top to go with it so that it's like a boom ba doo ba doo ta bum ba dum ba da. Hey, I got a second outfit underneath. Bum bum. Right, because how cute would that be, going to the beach next summer and being like, oh, I can go into the water. Just like that. Just like that. I love the giant pockets. They fit my matching mask. The must-have accessory of the 2020 season is a matching mask. Now you might think that this would be too much. Polka dots, polka dots, polka dots, green, 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 green. But I got so many compliments that I'm like, I will only make matching masks. Every time I make an outfit, I'm going to make a matching mask. Any extra material that you have left over from your projects, make yourself a matching mask. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, you're amazing. Yes, yes I am. Thank you. Stay tuned. Let me know what you think. This was the picnic set. This was Gertie's picnic set ensemble. Use the resources that Gertie gives you because she does have some videos, and if I had just watched the video I would have understood not to give myself wings. I would have understood sleeves rather than wing poofs. She makes it almost foolproof until they make a better fool who just doesn't follow instructions very well. So if you enjoyed this project, let me know. Thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed this, then subscribe hit the like button, the thumbs up button, the little ding-a-ling-a-ling bell button so that you get notified when I post again. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have fun and make mistakes. So if you're here to watch me have fun, to have fun with me, and watch me make the mistakes and cheer me on as I figure it out, then great, hit subscribe and hit the bell. And okay, I'm done. She's still yelling at me. Matching mask, matching mask, matching mask, matching mask, matching mask, I dare you. 5 times fast. Do it. Go.